Hello, hello, YouTube. Welcome to the Genshin 5.7 live stream. Let's go.
滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
Oh?
だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。
そして救世主の誕生。
Dude, I already got chills. More Luma Fate, okay. Which kind of one?
これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。
Dude, I'm getting chills. Preparing to go. Turn. Wait. What?
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っている。
What?
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し
Nor her existence for too long. Will come a day.
声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。
Skirk. Let's go. She looks clean. Let's go. Dahlia, let's go. 4-star. Yep. I wish to know more lore on Dahlia too. Because we don't know much about Dahlia aside from being the deacon. Oh? Wait. Ooh. Certology mentioned? Dinsliff, okay. Wait, who's that? Oh my god, I hate ads. I'm going over to YouTube. Why? I'm so annoyed. Twitch has given me so many ads the past few minutes, it's annoying. Oh? Okay. You'll return to the real universe one day. What? What is going on?
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7.
Hey, ENVAs, let's go.
I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Fratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah, well,
It's an interesting combo.
This version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo. Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here.
Let's go.
Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't
Ooh,
it?
an animated, like, portion
Yeah,
here?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far
Is that maybe
more
her part of her
questions than
idol,
answers.
maybe?
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
right. Something about the remains of a descender.
Not the throwing of the child.
I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am
Ooh,
dying to
story
learn more about
quest.
her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again.
Let's go.
Travelers will have the chance to
As soon as that comes out, I'm going to do it.
And the world of Tavad as a whole,
Because
so
I'm
don't
just
miss
hyped.
out.
So Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Oh?
Wow.
That's actually
Weird
really
seeing her
unexpected.
out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Actually,
Wait, hold
very
on a
odd,
second.
yeah.
Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Guitar?
Oh?
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, you know, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a
Wait,
place like this,
what's that?
well, that's
On her-
something travelers
It
can
reminds me of
themselves.
Sumeru with Kasha.
What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
There's the maps, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring
Narwhal.
narwhal, like
Yep.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Okie dokie. Also, if I get another ad, I'm gonna hop over to YouTube side. Downside is it'll be slightly out of whack. Or out of sync with this video. Oh, there's... okay. She's got 2 forms. I guess her E has a different form. Sort of like, ain't no way they used the narwhal music. They used the narwhal music for her.
As a child's master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as Serpent Subtlety instead.
Serpent Subtlety,
And when
okay.
we tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden.
Cryo
This
DPS,
state
let's go.
also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters,
So that's
your
why
party
Scoffy
member's
is here.
elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she like enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had
Nice.
a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat
Okay,
in two
yep,
ways
nope.
then. You can use her
Over
special
to-
combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Let's see what Dahlia's
You're
got.
onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Let's. Is that like the skill maybe? That face? I'm just guessing.
This should be fun! Hey!
Oh, shielder? Hydro shielder?
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a
Hydro
shield to
shielder.
his teammates.
Okay.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out
Oh.
damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental
Yep,
Shower.
I even
and
called
places
it.
in a
It was on the
designated
floor there, that
location.
face.
His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes! And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
Alright, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers
Did
can
it
look
say-
forward to in the new version.
Ooh,
Hold up.
Okay, this is the big one.
Yeah.
Did they say Dahlia was? Okay, they did.
Set the
Okay,
scene.
sorry.
During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense
go.
each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing
Oh.
that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait.
Oh wait.
Is she...
The plot, it
Is that
thickens.
Conran?
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan,
I don't know if that's Conran.
must mean there's been a new
That looks more like
development for our
Dahlia's
siblings'
eyes.
Grand plan.
Yup.
It could be Conran.
Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend
Oh,
Dainsleif
wait.
is going to help us defeat the
Playable
ranks in a manner
Dainsleif?
we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone.
Interesting.
We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's gonna be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes! It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to.
Dude, I'm excited.
All right.
All
I think
the
this is a good place to
traveler
stop
quests have
after our
been
first break.
really
Yeah,
good.
I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya!
Your space time.
Welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces
another
become.
one of these types of events.
I'm thinking an
Reminds me of
all-star
the
team
fungi
would be
event.
Cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
interesting.
And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all
Get a
sorts
free
of goodies,
Sethos.
including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Cool. I don't think I have C6 Sethos. He's one of the characters I don't have C6, so one more con to the books.
And better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatrol can give shields to its allies.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
I don't know how they missed that shot. That was pretty bad.
Relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield. Even
Oh, that's interesting. You could do like a rebound.
Introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team.
Co-op?
In reminiscent Regiment Frenzy,
Let's see what this is. Is it one of the competing against others?
Made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective. But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regiment completion status.
Okay.
Yep, and remember,
Cool.
regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian
new
Onslaught.
endgame?
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
Okay.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right.
Ooh,
Each
fearless.
update will feature a challenge that
I
is
like
split
doing the
into
fearless.
3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics
I like the challenge.
with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For
Ooh,
the
you can
first 10 days after
select.
the event begins,
That's
the Leyline
nice.
disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the Leyline Blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will
Oh,
get to
you can
choose
use any.
which domain of blessing they
Cool.
want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes.
Ooh, you can do
And
it
you'll be
co-op
rewarded
too.
with additional
Oh, that's
artifacts
sweet.
every time you consume
I
a
like
certain
that.
amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh.
Dust of Enlightenment. What's
What is
that?
it? Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential.
Wait,
only for
reshape.
it to turn out kinda
No.
less than
We can
ideal.
Yeah.
like
So
re-roll,
this item is designed to
artifacts?
help with that. So,
and maybe
Artifact 101,
does it give
right? We all know every
I guess we'll
4
see. You
levels,
know
a
what?
random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
yes.
But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows
Yeah,
you to
that's a lot of the
re-roll
times.
substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
How so?
Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being
Wha-
able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really
Okay.
powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in and the strongest
The
travelers
Mavwika
into
carry,
battle
let's
come
go.
in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an
I
even
love it.
higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level
Oh.
1 through 5 difficulty challenge,
they get
other
like
travelers can receive
increase in
extra buffs
stats.
by including
Okay.
exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool.
I like that. That's cool.
Travelers can help
That's a cool
each other
concept.
even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Now this is endgame
Well,
with
clearing
combat.
level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty.
Oh,
Level
Wasn't there
6,
Fearless too?
Dire difficulty.
Oh no.
Once you reach level 6,
Or
it's
is Dire above
streets.
Fearless?
There are no companions to
I
turn to for
I missed
comfort.
it.
No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to
Oh, so
prove
if you just want a
yourself.
challenge.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire.
Okay, so it's literally
you're
just
telling me
if you want a
travelers
challenge.
really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in.
Okay.
Travelers
Maybe
might
I could do
also
some
be
co-op
excited
with
to hear
people.
that the next installment of the Traveler's
I'll have
Tales
fun.
is coming in version 5.7.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
slay.
This time
Last
I'm gonna
was
actually
so much
read
fun.
these
We got to
because
reunite with
there was
so
actually
many
some
old
lore
friends
on
and make
some
a
of
lot
them.
Great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store
I
for us
didn't
this
realize
time
that
around?
it had some lore, so.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt?
Oh,
And he's
Toma's
drinking with
back in
Kaya at the
Mondstadt. Let's
Angel's
go.
Share?
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's
Dory,
too innocent
Dory,
for
Dory.
schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
Sneak
From what I've
peek.
heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the
Oh.
open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the
Oh,
future.
okay, that's good. I like that option
Finally,
because
Overflowing Abundance is
the
returning
people
at
that
the
miss
end of
out on it,
version 5.7.
they don't get to
Travelers can look forward to
like-
double the talent and weapon
like,
ascension
experience
material
it.
drops. So don't miss out.
In addition,
Okay.
new envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in
A,
version 5.7.
okay.
Oh, for the
Riding
Riding
Shogun and
Shenhe.
Shenhe
Shenhe's
Echoes.
Echo is so cool.
Let's go.
I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the riding
Clean.
shoguns like petals floating in the wind.
Ooh.
The purple matches so well.
I like that.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are
Okay,
ready.
okay.
Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG
Eh,
updates,
TCG.
including new character
Not the
and
biggest fan of
action
TCG,
cards.
but
You can now
Pog.
add Malika and Seatlolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that
Oh,
travelers can look forward to
optimizations,
in
let's
the
go.
new version.
First up
Let's
is
see.
an improved resource
Ooh,
management
Spiral
feature
Abyss
for mobile
optimizations.
players.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Simply put, it's a
Oh,
practical
mobile,
update
okay.
designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will
That
retain
is
the
nice. It
necessary resources
allows
for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some
more
Archon
optimal
quests,
space
story quests,
usage.
and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to
Oh,
ensure
okay.
that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, okay, that's
slay.
cool.
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a
Did she
long
just say
time
slay?
might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this
Okay.
optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, Of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge
That is
domains,
nice.
like artifact and
I
talent
do
material
appreciate
domains.
that.
This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting
So I do see you can
bench,
use
that's for
condensed as
sure.
well.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a
Okay.
boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses
For
were
new people,
unlocked,
that's nice.
which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor
Okay,
or
let's
restarting
see.
a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your
Ooh,
challenge
okay,
rewards
that's nice.
directly after
I like that.
completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization
I
screen.
like that because there's
Nice.
some times
Small
where you
things here and
get
there really add up over time.
right to the end
Yeah. So hopefully
you
these optimizations
beat it
make for a better experience
just
overall.
after the timer.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a
Okay.
message for us, so let's check it out
Oh.
along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆
Let's
さ
see.
ん、こんにちは、鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
Oh,
私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に
I'm
気
excited
持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとても
to see it.
ワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さん
Oh,
ぜ
an
ひ
animated
楽しみにしていて
short?
ください。あれでした。
Wait, they're wait. Are they doing an animated short? Okay.
So exciting.
I'm
Well,
excited
guys,
too.
That brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk. Wow, really? I'm also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's Liv. I'm so excited! And that animated short, oh my gosh! And also, of course, the lore girlies we're eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that Twins Quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately. And this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask, travelers, and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Boom!
Ain't no way.
Boom! Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend
wait,
from
wait,
afar
what?
is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Nodcry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays
Nodcry,
the wild hunt's
let's go.
shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light
Yo!
shines.
Frostmoon Scions, let's go.
Others carry the
The
torch,
Light Keepers.
sending off the darkness and cold
Dude, I
with
did
their
not
blades.
expect Nodcry teasers.
I hear that the Snow and Fae still yearn for
Snow
the
and Fae,
frost
let's
of
go.
old. While the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize
Let me
the
turn this
fallen
down a tiny bit.
firmament. Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission.
Hey, wait, Varka? Was that Varka?
Shan't be out
Wait, Alice?
no doubt bring a magical
No
justice as the
shot, dude. I'm getting chills.
stone craves the sculptor's hand.
Let's
Await your gaze.
go.
Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be
Oh, wait, what? What?
story is
Wait, that's Nodcry. That's the Fatui thing. Brother. Ain't no way they just dropped that at the end.